Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Big E.
Eli.
Oh, what it do, what it is, everybody? It's your boy A-Tiz, live and direct here on the Rise and Grind podcast, the only place where you can fill up your morning coffee cup with inspiration and motivation, baby. Thank you.
You see that note behind man?
Oh, yeah, I know.
I know what.
Chop right into
What's up
it.
with Lopez?
He's just reminding us. That's the beginning, dude. That's like the first scriptures of the podcast.
Did you thumbtack that into his hand?
Yeah, he wanted us to see it.
Oh, dope.
He's all, orale, I'm down with it.
He's a pegboard, and that was his last job. He was a pegboard.
Yeah, he was a pegboard.
So I think he was like watching you practice.
Yeah.
And those are his notes to you, like on what to change.
Yeah.
Or he's a ghostwriter.
Or is he your ghostwriter?
Yeah, no, he's a ghostwriter, dude.
Yeah.
He ghostwrites for Drake once in a while, too. He helped out with the Kendrick and Lamar beef.
Oh, no.
He is the one sending like text messages back and forth.
He instigated it.
Yeah. He's all it needs to happen, though. The people need to hear it.
Hip hop needs this.
Yeah.
Which
exactly.
it did, you know?
No, it did, dude.
It did, you know?
Like for me, it was exciting because I love music. And it was exciting to see a beef that big.
Oh, yeah.
Between them two big
I
artists.
honestly didn't follow anything.
It was too much to follow, though, if you weren't really.
No, yeah.
You know, if you didn't know what was going, it was too much, you know?
Yeah. But in the beginning, I want to just say, me personally, my point of view, Drake disqualified just for ghostwriting purposes.
Oh, yeah.
Like when it's
he's a pop star, bro. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Kendrick's a hip hop. You know, he's a hip hop head.
Yeah. But I could be completely wrong. I don't know.
So
Maybe
Drake don't write.
No,
Is
he
that
don't
what you're
write
saying?
his
He don't
stuff,
write nothing?
When it comes to a beef like that caliber, it has to be back and forth between just the two people, you know?
And Drake's been known to have a ghostwriter for, you know,
Forever.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I mean,
Elvis had ghostwriters.
yeah, he has a lot of songs. Think about all the songs you hear of Drake. I mean, he couldn't possibly come up with all that stuff in the amount of time, you know, like.
And Drake, like I said, Drake comes with heat, dude. Like whoever is ghostwriters, they come with heat.
Yeah, multiple ghostwriters. But yeah, it's definitely heat, you know?
But yeah, that was fun. Yeah, Lopez was in there. He's still trying to get payment from a couple of the tracks, a couple of the bars.
Yeah.
He gets paid by the bar.
He's never getting paid.
No.
Oh, no. But he don't really care, you know?
No, he said it's long-term money because, like, you know, 10 years from now, that lawsuit will finally go through.
Yeah. So what's new with you guys? What you guys been up to?
Just, dude, working. Like, I don't know. This week has been
It's been pretty busy at DTF.
busy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to be here that much this week, you know? My brother's in town.
I don't think none of us did, really.
No,
You know, like,
and it's like, dude, we've been stuck here. Like, I've seen you guys a lot here, too, this week, you know?
In and
oh,
out.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it even today trying to get this started, it was hard. Like, it was hard for me to walk away because I know the orders, you know?
And that's one of the things that, you know, as a business owner, you know, sometimes, you know, we hide out in the back.
Yeah.
This is the point, though. So yesterday, a gentleman came in and, you know, wanted the tour of the shop, which is cool. You know, I give people tours, but, you know, this took a good hour out of my day.
Well, we had 3 tours.
Three
yesterday.
tours.
Yeah, it was 3
You know,
tours.
so we were actually supposed to film the podcast yesterday.
Yeah,
you know, and then I didn't realize Anthony was even in the office. And I was doing this tour. I ended up seeing Anthony, and I'm like, oh shit, we got the podcast. And by that time, it was just like it was too late, you know.
Too late.
Yeah, no, but I was knocking out promo. That's why I got a couple promo and knocked it out.
All I saw is Anthony leave in a time where we needed to be bailed out.
Yeah.
Like,
Was it? Yeah.
dude, I
was
didn't like I was done talking to that dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It seemed like a good conversation, though.
Yeah, I know.
so with that, like with me, like have that conversation, but don't repeat yourself over and over.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like,
Once you explain the point has been explained.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
like I'm just get to the point.
Yeah.
Like I don't like all the BS. I don't want you to run me around a bush.
Yeah.
I just want you to be like, here it is, lay it out. And yeah, it was business, right? Like it went from a tour to talking business.
To him wanting to buy equipment, to him actually wanting to partner up with us, which it went a weird direction, you know?
Yeah, it went. And then even after partnering up, then he was like trying to be our mentor, you know what I mean? Like, so then I was like, I'm done.
And it's funny because all this stuff that was being said is stuff we talk about on a daily basis. Like he's telling us exactly what we got to do.
Yeah.
You know, we got to source this stuff through China, whatnot, and
the steps.
We're already doing that,
Yeah.
and so it's hard hearing that multiple times.
Yeah, like Eli said, it's just repeat it, you know.
And so you know, people give me shit sometimes. Why do you hide out? That's
why.
That's why.
'Cause we don't get nothing done.
And even yesterday, so Eli, he put the text message in. You know, he put the SOS message into the staff.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, come say I'm busy.
pull me
What
out.
was it?
Yeah.
I don't even. What'd you text him?
Dude, I just said help now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
you know, his daughter came up and says, hey, I need somebody's help in the embroidery room. And so I immediately jumped. I was outside and I'm like, I was halfway in the
already
door.
in there.
And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, no, not you.
Yeah.
That has to
Dude.
be an app, dude. We gotta invent an app that does that.
And so I was kind of pissed. I was salty because I had another 5 minutes. I had to wait outside another 5 minutes talking.
Well, like I had a plan, right? So it's not like just come get me and I'm out.
Yeah.
I said, come get me, wait 2 minutes, go get Ernesto. Well, dude, he got super salty. Like I'm walking away and like
You
he's
seen
just
it?
flipping me off from, you know, like, cause the you know, and I'm like, dude, just, you know, and so then 2 minutes later, they
Well,
went
like
and
it would
grabbed
have
him.
been nice to know the plan, but now I know the plan.
Yeah.
And so like
I
I
said,
thought
there has to be an app or
Yeah,
something.
what
dude,
I
like the
seen,
whole
what I
procedure.
witnessed was her picking her family over me. That's what I seen. Like,
I mean, though, honestly, though, you can't say. I
Titanic
mean,
sinking.
you're considered Uncle Money.
Yeah,
You know what I
Uncle
mean?
Money,
So she was coming. You just had to, you know, me
Yeah.
first.
yeah, for sure. And then I knew what was going on. I was cool with it. But at first, I was like, wow, bro, like.
Yeah.
See, that
Like-
has to happen within our meetings.
Well, at this point, all I could think about was what was going on inside there.
Right,
Inside,
right.
like, I was still talking to this gentleman outside,
Yeah.
and all my mind is thinking about is like, what are they talking about in there?
Yeah, what's
like,
going
what's so
on in there?
important? What could only Eli fix in there?
Right, yeah.
Because apparently Eli could only fix it. You know, like so I'm like, wait, this seems like an embroidery question.
Yeah,
Why does
yeah,
Eli
yeah.
need it? Like,
Right? Yeah. No. And
No.
I mean, we have aliases too, you know, like,
Yeah.
like I know some of you would probably listen like, oh, hey, I've been given that alias. It's
Yeah.
because we don't have time.
yeah, it's not that we don't like you.
It's not that, yeah.
I do this to family. Like, here's the thing: is I hide out from family because an hour of my day, like, I don't want to work an hour past
Extra
the,
hour,
extra
yeah.
hour of the day, and
That makes sense, dude.
90%. I mean, that's what happened yesterday, actually,
Yeah.
because I mean, it did happen yesterday.
Yeah.
That 1 hour threw off my whole day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And-
it offsets the
Offset
schedule.
it.
Yeah, me too. I want, you know, my kid on those days gets off of school early. I text him and said,
Yeah, I'm
can
gonna
you
be
find
late.
a ride home?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
at that
my
point,
kid,
you know,
my kid kills me when I do that. Yeah, he gives me shit when I do that.
I mean, the
shit.
good thing he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go karting," you know.
yeah.
So send me $100. I'm gonna go karting. I'm like, dang
Yeah.
it, that hour cost me $100.
Yeah.
extra, you know. So
It's
if,
the
if
time.
you've ever been given an alias, it's not because we don't like you. It's not. It's because we're busy that
Yeah.
day, you know.
No,
and
like-
we tell people, hey, if they come in, you know, well, we have a set of names that you know we give our staff, and if you come in and ask for us by that name, then they're
Yeah.
told. But don't take it personal.
Yeah, and it's not
And
it's
this-
not personal, dude.
Yeah, and here's the thing: the staff can handle. We train the staff. I'm confident enough.
Yeah,
that
and we wanna
train-
see that.
Yeah,
We wanna
and,
see
and they're
that.
confident they can handle any situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably better than we could, to be honest with you. You know.
Yeah. And the best way, like, for me to explain that is like, so people have their 9 to 5s, right?
Yeah.
Imagine me going to your 9 to 5 in the quarter of your workday and just being like, hey, let's talk for an hour.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh,
that
yeah.
would never happen,
No,
right?
no,
It would
because
never happen.
Their bosses, for one,
Yeah, it just doesn't
anybody's
happen.
manager or boss is going to be like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
you know,
here?
your cousin just came in
Yeah.
here and you just talked for a whole
For a whole hour,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah.
That's kind of how it is. Like I said, it's nothing personal. It's just we're working.
Yeah,
we're
well,
at work
Eli
at that
in the
moment.
back of the warehouse, he has like this big fan. Like, I'm like, no, seriously, like a big, oversized, like industrial fan that he sets purposely in front of his desk. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't understand this. Like, for the longest time, I'm like, where's Eli? And he's always back there, and you can't see him. And I asked him finally one day, I'm like, why is this fan here, dude? It don't make sense. Like, what's it blowing at? It's blowing at nothing. It's
Nothing.
like banner material. Like, you know.
He's all it's drying the banners.
He's like, oh no, I put it there. Like, I don't want nobody to bug me.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh, cool, yeah.
It's a big fan though, you know.
it's a
Yeah,
big-
you can't hear anything,
well, I'm a
dude.
big dude, so I gotta have a big fan.
It's a
big
huge
fan.
fan. Yeah.
No, I used to do that at my
We
own
got a lot
job,
of
dude.
big fans.
Yeah.
You can't hear anything when the fan's blowing.
Well, and people they just look past it, you know,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
else
Well,
I'm being bugged.
To be honest, when that fan blows, all our DTF prints are gonna.
Yeah, so I mean, you
Sorry.
don't even run, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's just there to deter people from coming and talking.
Yeah, it's a big paperweight,
Yep.
right? I seen it hold down some material.
Yeah. But we're busy, you know. So, how was your week? Like, what'd you have to do?
It was pretty steady. My son, he got suspended. On Tuesday, we got to go back and handle that situation.
Oh, so you had to go back after.
Yeah, after.
Because I know we recorded a podcast talking about what happened.
Yeah.
So this is after we talked about
Yeah,
what
this is
happened?
after. So he only got a 3-day suspension.
Okay.
You know, and
So one punch is a 3-day.
yeah. The second one is like a whole week, and then the third one is
dang.
expulsion.
Oh wow.
I never got to that level when I was younger. Like I got in a lot of trouble, but I never got to that level. But anyway, Tuesday we took him back. I had to deal with that. It's always interesting and fun to interact with other people. And
Do you feel like so you're sitting there in front of the principal, right?
it's a dean.
Do you feel like you're getting interrogated almost, or
No, dude. To be 100% honest, I respect and appreciate the people working at the schools.
yeah,
Like it really truly means a lot that they take the time and show the support to my son, and not alone the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other kids that are there. But no, dude, like it was cool. Like I said, I think everybody has to go through some sort of situation like that in their life and learn from it, and not really feel like a victim or I don't know, dude. It's weird. No, but no, I respect them people. I don't ever feel like I get interrogated. Like I said, it's a lesson to be learned because it's a situation that happened.
Do you remember being in that chair though?
Yeah, dude. That's what's so cool about it. Because I remember, and he was just acting the same way I was acting, and it was cool to be there and to guide him and be like, hey, you don't need to act like that. You don't need to feel like that.
Yeah.
The situation is a situation that happened, and we need to take care of it. You need to take care of it, not hide from it in a certain sense. It was fun, man. Like I said, and I respect all the teachers and everybody that works in education, man, because they're raising our kids when we're not there in a certain sense.
Yep.
And I appreciate that 100%.
Well, you got to think about it. Those kids spend more time with
Yeah.
their teachers and at school
It's like work.
than at home.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're home for a few hours. They go to bed. They get up. They go right back to school.
No, dude, yep. Their schedule is just as crazy as our schedule is right now.
But that could be bad too. You know,
yeah.
if you don't have
wrong.
a school that aligns with your values and morals, then
Yep.
you know.
But yeah, no. So Tuesday we took him back, and then Friday, dude, it was a normal day. Fridays are my days off. Fridays are my grounding days. I usually call it. If anybody knows about chakras and stuff, Fridays are my grounding days. It's the day I just kick back. Normal day, dude. And an incident happened, dude. And I don't really want to get too crazy into details because I really can't right now. But it was like how do you say? Like a death incident. Like it was almost somebody died in front of me in a certain sense.
Oh wow.
Really?
And it was a situation that happened within 10 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes.
Yeah, something that just escalated.
Yeah, it escalated quickly, in which it could have been diffused very quickly. Just as quick as it escalated, it could have been diffused as quickly. And it turned into a situation where somebody almost lost their life.
Oh man.
And I would have been a witness to it, and that's something that I would not want to experience or go through in a certain sense. It kind of shook me for 2 days, dude.
Yeah. No, I can tell. I remember that day you came
Yeah,
in. You're
dude.
like, bro, I got
so
to.
it was Saturday and Sunday,
Yeah.
dude. Saturday and Sunday, I was just like throwing off, dude, because I was like shook, because I'm familiar with death and everything, and I've always said that like when it's my time, I accept it. Like he's going to come to me with open arms. Why shouldn't I come to him with open arms in a certain sense? But to actually witness it and experience it, and just think to 1 to 5 seconds could have changed the outcourse of everything else.
Oh, yeah, for
proceeding
sure.
into the future.
All the business, everything.
Everything, dude. Everything.
Yeah.
The story would have been flipped upside down.
Yeah.
Just like I said, I've been in that certain situation before, as of everybody else has been in that certain situation. But like I said, it was just nuts, dude. And it shook me for 2 days. And
Yeah, I think you told me on Monday.
yeah, it was Monday when
Monday.
I told you, dude. So Saturday and Sunday was I was just offbeat to say. Just because, like I said, it was crazy. You know?
So did this situation involve you directly, or was somebody around you?
It involved me, my son, and my other son, and his friend.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, that's for something that close to happen to home to say was very offsetting. And it's just because, like I said, the last 4 or 5 years, man, I've been through a lot of situations such as that. And I come to adapt it and to come to accept it, but then to see it again and to, I don't know, like I said, within a blink of an eye, like always, within a blink of an eye,
Stuff could change.
everything can change.
Yep.
Everything could get turned upside down. But then even them 2 days when I was shook, dude, it was awesome to the situation that happened after that. Like even talking to you, talking to anybody that came to me Saturday and Sunday, I was real thankful for it because just to think it could have not happened that way.
Yeah.
None of that would have ever happened.
Yeah,
if
we
the
wouldn't be sitting here.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, so I used to live my life like I didn't care what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Road rage.
Yep.
I'd pull you out of your car, you know. Always, you know, protected, pull it if I needed it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you grow up. Maybe not even grow up. Maybe you
Just
You-
mature.
mature.
Well, you got more to lose.
Yeah,
That's
a
what
lot
it is.
more. You know, you got children
Yep.
that rely on you, and I've always, you know, I mean, I've, you know, my daughter's 20, but I never lived my life like what will happen to them
Yeah.
if I'm
Yeah,
not here.
the repercussion
Yeah.
of what the
You
situation.
know, like now
yeah.
traffic, dude. I don't even care. Cut me off, and I'm like,
Yeah.
cool. You
Yeah,
know,
no,
maybe
yeah.
maybe you needed that spot.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Maybe you're
Yeah.
such in a rush that you needed that extra millisecond
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
cut me off and get to
Yeah,
where you
and
were
9
going.
out of 10 times, like literally, we
Pull up at the same
pull
light.
up at the
Yeah,
same time. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and
it's
they don't
like,
want to look at you either. That's
Yeah.
the thing that pisses
Yeah,
me off.
yeah.
Like, you ever try to look at them?
No, I don't even care
Oh,
anymore,
okay.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
because how many times have you heard where a road rage
turns into-
something?
Yeah.
So like, and I'm like, I don't care. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, go ahead. You know, my car pretty much drives itself.
Yeah.
You set it, it keeps you in the lane.
Yeah.
It, you know, speeds up, and that's what I do now.
Yep.
I just let it go because I'm like, what's the point?
No, because you
You know
never
what I
know
mean?
what it could exceed to.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to explain to my son because he's like, well, people shouldn't get away with certain things. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I understand that as the situation is happening, as the moment's happening, you're in your feelings and you're like, well, you know, I'm going to make him feel the way he's making me feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you never know how it could escalate, and you never want it to escalate to like that. If I think to be the bigger person is to diffuse the situation.
Yep.
That's the bigger person.
Oh, yeah, to walk
You know
away.
what I'm saying? Because you never know, dude. You don't want a situation to happen over a materialistic item
Yeah.
and lose something like that. You know?
Yo,
No, materials are replaceable.
Yeah. No. But that happened Friday. That was Friday.
But life isn't.
Yeah. But that was my week, dude. Like I said, I've been waiting to talk about it, but
Yeah.
like I said, I can't really explain the full situation. But
So you can't explain going to depth because
just because
there's
it's
a
still,
case kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
and time-wise, I'm
legal.
assuming, right? Like,
Yeah, what's up?
you need a lot of time to explain.
Yeah, and then like
the detail.
and like I said, what I've noticed is like you on here, dude, we got to be careful what we say.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I said, it's
Yeah.
just honestly
Yeah, we don't
just
wanna-
legal stuff.
We don't want to end up in cuffs tomorrow, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
because of
Yeah.
our podcast. And we all have a crazy background, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's why I click with you guys, you know.
yeah.
We've all been, you know, maybe I haven't been as crazy as you or, you know, whatever, but
But we've been in similar situations that have the same lesson to be learned in a sense, dude.
Yep.
and I've never clicked with guys. You know,
Yeah.
I hate that whole
Oh, yeah.
macho bull crap between,
Egos.
and I get it.
It's
You know,
egos.
I played sports, you know, my whole, you know,
Egos
high
and
school.
alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of us have that ego. Like, we're not trying
Well, we
to.
matured past the point where you could push that aside to know
Yeah.
that growth
Yeah.
is needed. Past
Exactly.
that, you
You
know.
know, that's my biggest thing is when dudes have egos and it's,
yeah.
and you can't get along. You know, I mean,
And
almost
there's a
same thing with
difference. Like, the
females.
confidence is confidence, but when somebody has an ego, like they're better than
Yeah.
you, then
Yeah,
I already don't, like,
And I think that's why I click with you guys so much.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like, you know, we're lions and we're a pack. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? And
well, like, who's the leader? Like, like, really, like,
There
that's
is no leader, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
is the
saying.
thing,
Like,
man.
who's
well, that's
the
what
leader?
that's what I think somebody, I don't know if you posted, but be all bosses where
Yeah.
nobody knows who's in charge. You know what I mean?
I'd rather surround myself with the bosses than
Yeah.
be the only boss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
in the big picture, nobody sees the big bosses, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody sees the head of the head of
No.
the head, you know. And that's where I think all of us agree that we need to be at, you know.
Well, that's the thing is, like, even today, the conversation was, do you want to bid on some equipment? You know, I'm not going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
into details about it, but
Yeah.
that was the thing. Was we had a quick discussion about it, and, it's like, let's make some money, like,
And I think that goes back into what we were talking about earlier, man. Like business meetings, from being from a 9 to 5 and sitting in business meetings and safety meetings and stuff. Like honestly, you only need 5 to 10 minutes
oh, yeah,
to
for sure.
get the point across. Otherwise,
How many ideas have we sparked and just
5 to 10
a
minutes.
2
dude.
minute.
Yeah.
We're taking a
Conversation.
couple hits of the joint, and that conversation, that leads to something.
They're taking the hit of the joke.
Oh yeah. Well, Eli's taking the gummy route.
I drink coffee.
I know that's one thing I wanted to talk about too. Whoever brought these handkerchiefs into the podcast room.
Oh yeah, I got one right here.
They were folded real nicely, dude, and I didn't know they were handkerchiefs.
Yeah, I didn't know I had
yeah.
one over here.
Yeah.
It makes me feel kind
It
of.
was like origami when I got in here.
Yeah, that's-
You know what it is? It was so I hired my mom to come and
Oh, okay.
clean up after us because
Yeah.
we're so messy.
Oh, yeah.
We just like I think
comes down
we
to
talked
time.
before
It comes
is
down to
we
time.
you guys
Yeah.
are ADHD, so we literally you can follow us and there's a trail of our mess, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
And so I hired her to clean it. Yeah, she must have came and put all these little handkerchiefs for us to clean our phones, our glasses, or
Always
whatever,
wanted
you
a
know?
handkerchief, dude, because you throw it in the pocket of your suit, in case you gotta blow your
Now that I
nose.
have one, I don't need it, but I've always wanted one.
No,
you know?
but for camera, to
Oh,
clean
yeah.
the camera,
Yeah.
But yeah, I seen her here yesterday. She was deep cleaning this whole place, not even just this room. Like she was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I only hired her to clean, twice a week.
Yeah.
Like 1 to 2 hours.
And she takes that shit serious.
Dude, she goes crazy.
You know,
Like, sometimes, and I'm like, hey, stop touching that on my desk. Like, don't organize that. I need to know where that's at. And,
Yeah.
and then she came last week. Well, she organized some papers.
Yeah.
And then I came in this week, and I just happened to kind of like move something, and I saw that it was a bill.
Yeah.
And it was due in like 2 days. And I'm like, oh crap,
Yeah.
So I had to tell her, hey, like, you can dust my desk and, clean my monitor, but
Don't go through my mail.
don't,
Yeah.
yeah. don't organize
Man,
my
that sounds like a
papers,
mom. Whose mom don't look at their mail?
Yeah, I'm like, just.
That's how I am
gotta
at home,
know.
dude. She now gets on me for cleaning the house, and she's like, "Where's this paperwork?" I was like, "I don't
Yeah.
know. I put it with all the other paperwork."
Yeah.
Do you guys have a file cabinet?
No, it's more like a junk drawer.
Oh, okay. I recommend
cabinet.
getting a file cabinet.
Yeah.
Get a file cabinet.
Yeah.
For the crib.
I have mail from like 2020 that I haven't opened up yet. I gotta
Oh, dang.
open it up and shred it.
No, I'm OCD. I hit the mailbox every day on my way home,
Yeah.
go through the mail,
Yeah.
shred the.
I don't even look at the mail, dude. You know how my mail.
yeah.
Well, you've been to Planet Tees. You remember
Yeah.
that bucket?
Oh,
I have
no,
a bucket of
yeah,
mail.
No, I have to,
It's good. It's building habits. That's the thing is
Yeah.
building habits like that.
I actually have my mom and my wife like siphon through all the mail
All
I
the
get at Planet Tees because a lot of it's just
It's junk.
it's junk, dude. Like it's 90%.
Just think 5 years from now, I believe that to be obsolete.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. I don't
I think
know.
5 to 10 years.
Yeah, maybe.
I think mail will become obsolete sooner or later.
I thought that, but you know how much like
Letters.
advertisement stuff we still
yeah.
get?
Yeah,
like,
no,
dude,
yeah.
it's crazy. I
I
don't.
wonder
I
what
think that's
percentage
probably.
uses it.
I don't know.
I still use the Burger King ones.
Do you?
Wait, they send you stuff from Burger? I mean, I didn't know that. Was
You
so,
get 2 chicken
Yeah.
sandwiches for $7. Like
Oh, see,
$70?
$7.
see, I'm thinking of
$7.99.
like the Burger King's Kids Club.
Oh, dude, that
yeah,
was awesome. Yeah, I
yeah.
remember.
You remember that, dude? Like-
Because you get the toy. You get
Yeah,
like
they,
a
on your birthday, I think they would send you. Like
Yeah, they'll hook you up,
They would
dude.
hook you up with like a
like
postcard.
a
Really?
booklet, like a
Yeah.
coloring book and shit.
What was that show on TV that you could watch on? It was like a clown. What's his name?
In the morning.
Yeah, and like
was a live clown?
the birthdays would
Yeah,
Good.
it was with lamb chop.
Blinky.
Yeah, it was Blinky.
Blinky the
He
clown.
was-
Oh,
you
is
don't
it,
remember that?
Is that the horse?
No,
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 it was
he
a
was a
clown.
Colorado Idol,
Yeah.
dude. Blinky. It was
You
before
guys probably
lamb
don't
chops.
remember because
Yeah.
it wasn't a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I
was
watched.
the morning show.
Was it like a
Yeah.
PBS thing?
Yeah, it was a-
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
really fucking with PBS.
Oh,
you know?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I, I
Blinky
grew up
the
in a
clown.
nicer area. I didn't have to fuck with the PBS. You know, like, I mean,
had
honestly, PBS had a couple good shows, but like,
They did, dude.
Yeah,
you know,
They
but,
were Reading Rainbow was on PBS, wasn't it?
yeah, right?
Before it
I
went to
don't
like WB.
What's the one, The More You Know? That's PBS, right? Or what was
Yeah,
that?
PBS was the public TV.
yeah, you could like
Service.
send your name in and get your name mentioned on TV or something.
Yeah.
That was the birthdays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, I remember watching that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I wish my name was on there.
Yeah, that was like the only channel my grandma had back in the day. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
With the TV with 2 knobs where you
Yeah.
gotta change the 2 knobs.
And they're all here. Move the
Yeah, they bunny ears.
bunny ears.
Yeah.
That's funny. And now, I mean, do they even have? I don't even know.
Cable,
do they
is
have
that what you're
normal TV? Like,
They have PBS still, dude. It's still around.
and you could get it without like cable and stuff.
I don't know. I don't even
It's
know.
probably
that's
just
a
an
thing.
app at this point. It's
An
probably
app,
an
yeah.
app. Like, you know, it's,
I thought
So it was funny. So we were watching TV, and a commercial came on, and my kids are all, "Hey, can you fast forward that or skip that ad?"
Yeah.
And I was all, "What? What's an ad?" And they're like, an ad? And I was like, "A commercial?" And they're like, "No, an ad. Can't you skip it in 10 seconds?" And I'm like, "No, it don't work that way." And they were like, "I hate TV. Like, why do we have to watch these ads?"
nuts, and it's straight phone.
Yeah.
After that.
I know the baby, she trips on like ads.
Yeah.
Like we had to pay for the premium.
Oh,
the-
shoot.
On her
Ad
tablet.
free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to get because she flips, dude. And like,
That's crazy.
she would always bring it to me. Hey, fix this.
Jeez.
Like, and I'm like, I'm acting like I'm fixing it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Let me hit this. And
Waiting for the 10
Yeah,
seconds
it's like
to
10
pass by.
seconds, and then cool here.
yeah.
That's awesome. It's awesome having kids, dude.
Yeah.
I miss the 1 to 6 year old. That's like the most awesome time to have kids.
Dude, kids don't. So I've raised a lot of my nephews and nieces.
Yeah.
And, my nephew literally came home from the hospital and I watched him. I fed him.
Yeah.
I woke up every 2 hours. I changed him. And
Bought him some Yeezys.
yeah.
Before you could wear 'em.
not back then,
Yeah, but you would have, right?
Yeah,
If they're-
and actually, so they have these Yeezys that you could buy. They're crocheted,
yeah.
and they're made for infants.
They're actually
shit.
Yeezys, or
No,
they're like some Etsy
some brand.
Some
Etsy
probably
chick.
some little grandma crochets them.
or somebody's having their grandma crochet them,
yeah,
and then
probably,
like making.
and then they're selling them.
I'm thinking
You
of
know?
that scene off of Billy Madison. Remember when they had the
yeah,
grandmas
yeah.
crocheting?
Yeah, probably,
Yeah,
dude. That's
something
probably what it is. But
We got to get your mom in here crocheting some stuff in the house.
right, yeah. Dude, she's good. Actually, I know how to crochet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom taught me when I was a kid, and then
Yeah.
I tried to bond with my mom's mom.
Yeah.
I'm the black sheep of the family.
Yeah.
So
You were crocheting back in the day?
well, I just tried to bond with my grandma because I never had a relationship
Yeah,
with
yeah.
her. So I'd walk from my elementary school right there on 84th.
Yeah.
Whatever.
84th and Washington.
Yeah, whatever that elementary is, and then she lived right there on like Coronado, and I'd walk there every day, and we would just crochet for like 2 hours,
Oh,
That's
damn.
awesome.
and then I lived right there in the townhomes, and but yeah, it didn't work. She taught me. I think it happened for like a year and a half, but we never really got a bond.
Yeah.
She
still,
left.
you
She
got
left
that
everybody
time,
else
dude.
money but me.
Yeah. You remember the crocheting more
Yeah,
than anything
yeah.
else. That's
Yeah,
what.
but-
Well, that's what she gave you. She gave you a trait.
I guess,
Yeah, like-
But I could crochet a mean blanket, and
Yeah.
I could.
That's going to be Eli when he's 60. He's going to be
Yeah.
sitting on his porch crocheting.
Nah, I'm
Make
good
me-
fishing,
make-
bro.
Make me a pair of shorts, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what are y'all, all your stuff comes hanging out.
Some house shorts, you know? House shorts, you know?
I mean, honestly, those crocheted, like, for girls, women, I mean, that's a big market right now.
Yeah.
But I don't have enough time to sit for hours and
Oh
hours.
yeah. If there was a machine to do it, right, you would hop on that,
Yeah,
right?
maybe. My niece does it.
Yeah.
She makes good money. She does like,
crocheting.
yeah, she'll do like,
Hand crocheting.
yeah, like
Okay.
Pokemon. I mean, dude, and like Mario, I think she made. I mean, she makes clothes, hats. Dude, she's really good at it.
I'm pretty sure anything you turn into a Pokemon will
Yeah.
move. You know.
Yeah, there's a
Probably.
market for everything, dude.
I'm over Pokemon.
Oh yeah. We know.
The Pokemon era, the
Yeah,
50th,
gaming.
50th ruined me.
But now a new crowd is hopping on.
Are they?
You know, so it's like, yeah, the people that were into it, now.
Well, it's a 5-year span. We've been in it 4 years so far.
Yeah.
This is our 4th year into the whole Pokemon pandemic, like diving into
Yeah.
it. It's crazy because I sat down and looked at every 5 years and how it generated and how it went and where
Yeah.
it went. It's crazy. You could see the patterns in it. You could see the formula inside of Pokemon.
It's cool because I'm starting to see a lot more like little kids because now it's not, the prices ain't like ridiculous, or now you could actually find it.
Yeah.
So now I'm seeing a lot more of the little kids coming in and just enjoying it, dude. So that's what's nice about it. It's not like
Yeah.
at its peak.
It's a crazy rabbit hole.
Yeah.
All I know is I have tens of thousands of dollars worth of
Yeah.
50th
Just sitting there.
anniversary. That's
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
another
away
five,
in
another 5
storage.
years.
well,
it'll
let me
be-
know when you
it'll
want
be
to
worth some
consign
money.
those. We'll get rid of them for you.
75% of their value.
Well, I'll take 25.
Pokemon.
Yeah. We could do some blind boxes.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
You know,
I mean,
so-
I have a ton, dude. It's not even funny. I mean, like everything I do is balls to the walls. Like I don't.
Yeah. I remember, dude. Like.
I'd give you thousands at a time, and say, hey, let's order.
We were trying to pre-order
Yeah.
a ton of it, and it just never worked out because at the time it was just so hard to get
Yeah.
that we would put in a big pre-order, and then we would only get like half of that.
of
Not
it.
even half of
Yeah.
it sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, we were spending
That was crazy, dude.
thousands
yeah.
and thousands.
Oh, you should see my storage.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like
If you had to throw a number on it, what would you say?
10 to 20.
10 to 20?
Yeah.
All sealed, right?
All sealed.
All sealed.
Yep,
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
And then not sealed? Oh, dude.
Yeah, the whole nother story.
That's buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets. Of,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
we
keep
went
that sealed
crazy.
stuff, dude.
You know, I think I took 10 grand at a time out of a savings, and we bought.
I just bought.
You were investing at the time.
Yeah, I thought it was. You know,
No, you
but
are.
now it's
Whatever
like,
you got sealed is good
I
investment.
should have bought a
dude.
motorcycle. I should have bought a motorcycle. You know what I mean?
Well, Anthony's right. The sealed stuff, you know, it does
It's an
retain
investment.
it. Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
investment.
No matter what, that's going to go up in value.
See,
Yeah.
my thing is, I don't have the patience. You know what I mean? And I don't. And I know I could like offload it, but
You're gonna lose.
yeah,
You'll
if
take
I
a hit.
yeah, and I
I'd
don't
wait 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Yup.
5 to 10 years, that's money in the bank, dude.
Yeah.
Legos, Pokemon,
Oh, dude, Legos.
Yeah.
You know how
money
many?
in the bank.
Lego sets, Lego minifigs, like that.
So I
Hot
went.
Wheels.
I went through and bought pounds of Legos.
Mm-hmm.
So every yard sale, like I would buy them all. And dude, I think I bought 50 pounds for $5 one time.
Nice. That's a good
And that's
deal.
all in storage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then I would just hit every yard sale and buy Legos.
Legos,
I think
yeah.
one time I tried to get 100 pounds from this guy, but he wanted like $5 a pound or $10
That's a crazy
a pound.
market,
And-
dude. It's a crazy market. I know the sealed stuff holds its value greatly because it retires, but the loose stuff, you can offload it on like, what is it, Brick? There's like websites.
Oh, really?
What's it called? Bricklink.
Oh, Bricklink.
where
Yeah.
you could sell individual bricks.
But even, you know, we have a couple people that consign with us that sell the minifigs, and they kill it, man.
Yeah.
They,
Oh yeah, like I said, there's a market, dude. It's a market for everything. It's like how we were saying earlier. The
Yeah.
crocheting and everything.
and you start seeing more of these Lego places pop up.
Yeah.
So that tells you that it's, you know, it's
Yeah, I
your-
think there's some store that just popped up, right?
Oh, yeah.
And what do you do? You just go and you build, or you just look for
It's-
pieces you need?
you can find
or-
pieces
It's
or
a mix.
Yeah,
it's a mix. They got built stuff. They got sealed stuff. They got
Oh,
little
okay.
things where you could scoop up a whole cup of Legos.
It's funny because that idea. So at the other shop, that when you know the other owner,
Yeah.
he had that exact same idea.
Really?
Yeah.
He actually told me a lot of good ideas that he just never followed through on. You know,
Yeah,
but
execution.
that was one of his ideas, is having a brick store. Basically, it was a brick.
Yeah.
I took it as a, like, me hearing it, I'm like, oh, a brick store.
Yeah.
You sell bricks out the back.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just having these tables that had different parts in it. And I was like, at the time, I was like, how are you going to make money off that? I didn't understand it, like,
Yeah.
because this is 2019. I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand the whole market yet,
Yeah.
And so it was a great idea, and it ultimately proven to be a good idea.
Oh yeah, dude. It's
yeah.
a gold mine.
Yep.
My entire kitchen is Star Wars Legos,
Yeah, Legos. That's like a bootleg. That's
Yeah.
like a flea market.
but they're the big ones.
They're
you know?
the Legos with no legs.
right. Yeah.
Or with the extra legs.
Yeah. They're the big. Like,
What's crazy
my
is
entire
that-
kitchen. I have a ton.
The crazy part about Lego is that there's knockoff Lego. Like it's not Lego. It's knockoff,
it's
right?
knockoff.
And it's like its own little market.
Really?
And they're making what Lego don't make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the true Lego people know the difference.
Yeah, and they won't mess with that
They
stuff,
won't
dude.
mess with it. They refuse to touch it.
It's crazy.
And they can tell just by looking at it.
It's
and
almost
honestly,
like the Pokemon, selling fake Pokemon to
Yeah.
the Pokemon person.
yeah, for sure. So it's like some of these figures, like the minifigs, they look great. They look good to
Yeah,
me.
they're
But like
dope.
they'll refuse to
Really?
Yeah, even
they don't
touch
want
it.
them in their collection,
Wow.
It's all just different plastic.
But
different
some
mold.
people want those characters because
Yeah, no,
it's not
because
like
they can't get them.
yeah, Lego's not making Naruto figures or Dragon Ball figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Horror figures.
Horror figures. Like where do you find those figures at? Well, that's where the bootleg market comes into
Yeah,
play
yeah.
because not everybody's in it for the value. They just
Yeah.
want play. They
Yeah.
just really just want to play.
Display.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have our first guest here soon, right?
Yep.
have,
Yep, working on that.
JR. Who else we hit up? Philly.
Yeah, Philly. I haven't heard back from Philly yet.
He's actually stopping by the Pop Swap.
Okay.
So he'll
well,
be there that
Let
Sunday.
him know I DM'd him.
Okay.
We have a lot, and we kind of had a little conversation yesterday after you left.
Mm-hmm.
After you left us high and dry with
With
the
one
dude,
guy.
you know, you could have saved us, but
I was like, I need you guys inside. We got to set up like a signal.
yeah.
We need
You know?
a pager.
Yeah,
Let's
or
go back
like-
to pagers, bro.
Like some,
Do they
just a
make
sound
pagers
or
anymore?
I don't know,
something,
but I want one.
Yeah.
Next
yeah.
meeting, that's going to be a topic.
Yeah,
of
I
one
want
of
a
our meetings,
pager.
is like
Yeah.
the whole procedure, you know?
And I want to feel like a doctor. You know when a doctor gets a page?
You're like, oh shit, I
He,
got
he
to
can
Where
drop
do I go?
anything.
Yeah, I gotta go.
You know, he could walk out of a date.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is, cool, you know, so I want to be able to get that pager and just say rise and grind.
Well, if y'all were Apple, we could just touch our watches and it would, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh,
You could
man.
send
I don't
stuff
want to
like
touch.
that.
I don't want to touch watches with you guys. Like, you know, like I don't even sound right. You know,
Why? We can unite.
No Diddy. You know,
no Diddy, no Diddy. Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about Diddy.
Oh man.
Well, if we do, then we're gonna get slapped by his son.
Oh.
You heard that? Or, like he put out that diss track, and he's like, anybody that says no Diddy is gonna slap.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's all I've heard is no Diddy.
I'm kind of on edge right now.
Come live and slap me.
But yeah. So we wanna talk to. So I think we had an expectation, or maybe we've put that out there as we only want to talk to big time entrepreneurs. But I think, you know, we had another conversation yesterday. We want to talk to everybody. I don't care if you're, you know, you're making an extra $5 a week.
No, yeah, exactly.
I want to talk to you. You're making
No, 'cause-
10 grand a week. I want to talk to
even,
you.
even I respect the people that work at McDonald's. I respect anybody that clocks in and out to a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And I love people that do that job, but also make the time afterwards.
Yeah, to put that side hustle
Yeah,
in,
to
get
do,
that extra.
to 3D print
'Cause
or
that
whatever.
was, that was me. That was me at one point.
Exactly. So those people actually, you know, they're just ground level. They just, but
Yeah, we came up with more names. Not saying that
Yeah.
people that we'll name now are small, but like
we don't want to discourage nobody from wanting to be part of what we're doing
I
here.
mean, we have a long time customer.
Yeah.
He's messed with us from the beginning. Ryan.
Yeah.
You know, he wraps some cool cars. He slings shirts. He
does all the events.
and I think he has a full-time job too. Yeah, he goes to all the events, and you know, I think we kind of overlooked him.
Yeah.
You know, and we were like, oh no, we need him here.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
He's like why we started this kind of
Exactly.
thing. You know, like we want him, and dude,
Just different points of view from life, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Because that's another thing. Is the homie Paul. Shout out to Paul and the family. They
Yeah, I
come
seen
stop
that
by
this
the
morning.
shop. He said even just to interview them and have a point of view of like when we first opened and their experience of coming into the shop for the first time and coming in 4 years later.
You know Paul from the auctions, right?
Yeah, the Raiders fan, right?
Yeah. Raiders.
The Raiders, man.
But he's
That dude,
cool. I mean, he's
Every time he put his Raiders in the chat, you know, ban that dude.
like if supporting it was a person, that's Paul. Like I'll tell you
Paul
right
and
now.
the family, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah.
From the
dude,
beginning, because they've been nothing
Yeah.
but love.
I feel like you guys have a lot of that.
Oh, yeah,
out
no, we do.
there.
Yeah.
A lot of support where, you know,
Yeah.
It means
ride
a
or
lot, dude.
dies.
I appreciate that. I mean, it really means a lot. To,
Like if we asked for help, we would get help. Like you know,
Yeah,
like
instantly,
people
dude.
would come and help us out. You know?
community in a sense.
I mean, you have all that, but no one stayed with you till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I
Chasing
have.
Chinese people
Chasing-
around.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to release those videos. One day.
Do we have those videos?
Nah,
Because we're gonna throw some B-roll up.
oh, maybe.
Yeah, we'll
I
have
don't
to.
remember if we recorded on the
Yeah,
phone.
we did.
Was
we
it on
did.
the phone?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how we kind of used it to
Dude, it was
you
2,
know.
3 in the morning, and then some guy was running outside and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, the guy that left the car, like
Yeah.
running from the cops.
Hey, was I
dude.
tripping that night too, or were we just like giving away Pokemon cards out of a book in the back for like?
Yeah,
we started
the
everything
live-
at $1.
Dude, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
We did
It
an
got-
auction
it-
that night.
And so I had to finally put. I'm like, dude, shut that book. Like,
Yeah.
put that fucking book because everything was going cheap, and I'm
Dude,
like,
it
like
was-
$2, $3
crazy,
for
dude.
$20,
Like,
$40
yeah.
cards.
yeah, for sure.
And I didn't even really know you guys yet.
Yeah, I don't even think you knew Pokemon like that yet.
No, no.
Because you were like, you didn't even like, you're like, oh, $1. We're starting everything at $1.
Yeah.
And shit was selling at $1. That was
Yep,
worth like
yep.
$20, $30.
Yep,
And I'm like, after a while, I'm like, bro, like, close that book, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's when you guys were like, no, you stick to DTF and we'll sell stuff.
how did we even get you to come down there? Like, I mean,
Well, I was working next door
okay.
and I had that order. I was there late.
Oh, yeah, you were just doing
And
a late
then
order, and then you're just like...
Something
fuck
happened with the water.
Yeah.
I was like, eh. and then I did the auction that night.
Yeah.
it. Oh, yeah,
So
we
I
did.
worked at
So it was
Planet
an auction
Tees
on top
and then
of
the
auction.
auction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an after party.
Dude, then we went live again, and the next thing we know,
Dude, we had people on there though. That was the crazy part.
Yeah.
Is we were live like at 9, 10 o'clock at
Yeah,
night,
yeah.
and people like I'm pretty sure Paul was one of them.
Yeah,
he might have
up
been
on
on there,
there.
you know.
Yep,
but
yep.
people were on that live, bro. Just hang with us.
Yeah, it was a good night. We'll have to talk about that more.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for the next episode. I'm excited for the future. Like I said, it's going to be crazy.
We keep, promising guests, but we'll get them. We'll get them.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, we're
sharpening up our skills on the back end, though. So, like,
this isn't easy. Anybody thinks that you could just get in front of a mic.
Especially like how it goes back to the beginning, dude, to fit the time in there to do this. Like, insane.
We spent 30 minutes setting this up this morning to get it right.
Yep.
You know?
Well, I almost just said, let's not do it because, we've been so busy. Like, I think I could be, my time would have, to me, I think spent out there trying to, but, we have a staff that has,
I guess that would be a good thing to put in the comments too. How do you time manage what you guys do?
Yeah.
Like what's the important steps that you take? Throw it in the comments.
Keep tagging who you want to see. We'll get them. No matter how big, how small.
Yep.
And we're going to be giving out some stuff too. So we got some mugs.
Actually, hit up our website. What's our website?
riseandgrindpodcast.com.
You can order merch, shirts, rock with us. Maybe the first people who order some shirts, we'll throw in a little extra to you.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even work on a live event or go live, give away stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so hit us up.
We'll film even producing that order, pressing that order and everything.
Oh, yeah. Keep commenting, share as much as possible.
Yeah. We want to hear your feedback.
Yep.
Support the underdogs.
Well, that's about
We're
it.
just not three guys on a mic.
Right. We need a T-shirt that says that.
Three guys on a mic. Yeah.
We got to find that comment, dude.
Well, we got to just drop that. We got to drop. Well, he deleted the comment.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Why though? Nobody even gave him any.
He realized who we were. He's like, oh, these dudes own this place and where I go for my margaritas.
He's oh shoot, I better take that down.
He didn't know where we were and where we were not. So that's the thing is like that's what I want to let everybody know is like you don't know where we're at.
Yeah.
One day we're over here, next day we're at the flea market. Who knows?
Find us somewhere.
Yep.
Until next time, guys.
We appreciate you watching. Share, like, comment,
support. Guys, stay hustling. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Let's go. Cheer.